Did you know that faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the Word of Yah? My goal is to bless you with the Word. Listen to it while you're driving. Listen to it while you're walking along the way. Listen to it when you lay down at night. Listen to the Word. Luke chapter 23, verse 26 through 56. As the Roman soldiers led Yahawashi away, they grabbed hold of a man from Cyrene named Shimon, who was on his way in from the country. They put the execution stake on his back and made him carry it behind Yahawashi. Large numbers of people followed, including women crying and wailing over him. Yahawashi turned to them and said, "Daughters of Jerusalem, don't cry for me. Cry for yourselves and your children. For the time is coming when people will say, the childless women are the lucky ones, those whose wombs have never borne a child, whose breasts have never nursed a baby. Then they will begin to say to the mountains, fall on us, and to the hills, cover us. For if they do these things when the wood is green, what is going to happen when it's dry?" 2 other men, both criminals, were led out to be executed with him. When they came to the place called the Skull, they nailed him to a stake, and they nailed the criminals to stakes, one on the right and one on the left. Yahawashi said, "Father, forgive them. They don't understand what they are doing." They divided his clothes by throwing dice. The people stood watching, and the ruler sneered at him. "He saved others," they said. "So if he really is Hamashiach, the one chosen by the Most High Power, let him save himself." The soldiers too ridiculed him. They came up, offered him vinegar, and said, "If you are the king of the Jews, save yourself." And there was a notice over him which read, "This is the King of the Jews." One of the criminals hanging there hurled insults at him. "Aren't you Hamashiach? Save yourself and us." But the other one spoke up and rebuked the first, saying, "Have you no fear of the Most High Power? You're getting the same punishment as he is. Ours is only fair. We're getting what we deserve for what we did. But this man did nothing wrong." Then he said, "Yahawashi, remember me when you come as king." Yahawashi said to him, "Yes, I promise that you will be with me today in Gan Eden." It was about noon, and darkness covered the whole land until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun did not shine. Also, the parachet in the temple was split down the middle. Crying out with a loud voice, Yahawashi said, "Father, into your hands I commit my spirit." With these words, he gave up his spirit. When the Roman officer saw what had happened, he began to praise the Most High Power and said, "Surely this man was innocent." And when all the crowds that had gathered to watch the spectacle saw the things that had occurred, they returned home beating their breast. All his friends, including the women who had accompanied him from the Galilee, had been standing at a distance. They saw it all. There was a man named Joseph, a member of the Sanhedrin. He was a good man, a Sadiq, and he had not been in agreement with either the Sanhedrin's motivation or their action. He came from the town of Ramatayim, a town of the Judeans, and he looked forward to the kingdom of the Most High Power. This man approached Pilate and asked for Yahawashi's body. He took it down, wrapped it in a linen sheet, and placed it in a tomb cut into the rock that had never been used. It was preparation day, and the Shabbat was about to begin. The women who had come with Yahawashi from the Galilee followed. They saw the tomb and how his body was placed in it. Then they went back home to prepare spices and ointments. On Shabbat, the women rested in obedience to the commandment.